Okay, so homestay accommodation. So with our homestay programme, we now have 2 dedicated student experience officers. So 2 of my colleagues in the office, their main responsibility is to be liaising with the host families, making sure the students' welfare, they're happy and everything is good in their personal life. We know all of our host families in person. We don't use an agency. They're recruited directly through the college. They are all local British families. We have inspections, for example, DBS, which is Disclosure and Barring Service. So that's basically a criminal record check. We also have things like Ofsted, because we are a government institution. They don't just look at our quality of education, but they also inspect our accommodation and host families as well. So that's really important. And then we also have inspections from UK Visa and Immigration as well to make sure that we are doing everything correctly. A homestay accommodation helps improve English language and develop cultural awareness. Students do not need a guardian. A lot of the time, if they're applying through the child student visa route, then they will require a guardian. However, with us, it is just the regular student visa route. They have to be 16, which means they don't necessarily need a guardian, because we have the host families and the school responsible for them. Again, not like a private school, holidays are included. So we're just about to come up to Christmas holiday, where there's just over 2 weeks where the students will not be at school. And that is already included in the fees that we charge. So the host family will be giving them 3 meals a day and looking after them over the holiday period. Normally, with the longer holidays, students sometimes do fly home to be with their parents. But at the moment, due to the COVID restrictions on isolating and things like that, especially returning to Hong Kong, I understand I think it's at least 21 days. It doesn't really work out. So I'd say over 90% of our students are staying with their host families this holiday. Okay, and also if you're staying with relatives, it should be a direct relative with written permission in the UK. So for example, if you're going to stay in Hong Kong, but your son or daughter wants to live with an auntie or an uncle, then that's absolutely fine, and that can be arranged, and we just need everything with written permission. So what's included? So each student will have their own private room in the host family. So they will always have their own room. They don't need to share. They have half board during the week. So that's breakfast and dinner. So they'll need a bit of pocket money to buy lunch. They can do that at the college canteen, or they can have an arrangement where they can keep some things at home in the host family and take packed lunch. Or they can walk into Brockenhurst. There's 2 supermarkets, and there's some coffee shops and things that they can go to as well. Over the Christmas holiday and any of the other holidays and weekends, students will have breakfast, lunch and dinner provided by their host family. We also include a travel pass. So due to the nature of our location, all of our students will take the college bus or the train to get to college, and we include that pass within the accommodation fees. So that is something, if you're thinking of living in the UK and your son or daughter living with you and attending college, then you'll also need to look into the location and which train or bus to take, and we can always help